And we're live. Welcome everyone, Tactical Age here. We're back for another Friday night fight. And today it is almost Easter. I hope everyone's having a good time or having a good time planned. But you know what's definitely good time? Friday night fights. Yes, we are back for another Friday tournament, and yeah, we'll just be going into a battle against Cyrus, who also asked me about Freeran. No, I have not finished Freeran, unfortunately. You might hear my voice sounding a bit weird. That's because, yeah, I got visited by the blessings of Papa Nurgle this week in the middle of the week, and I've just been kind of dead and not been doing anything productive. No, actually, I've been doing some stuff lately that I need to do. It's more like real life errands. So unfortunately, I've just been doing that, and then after I did that, I was just collapsing in my bed because of the cold. So yeah, I've not been watching anime this week. Since the Mac arc is really great. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Mac arc. Like it's Grandpa Duncan, it's just top tier. Like he's like a top tier character for me after that arc. But yeah, that's basic. Like that's the arc of his story. So I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Spoilers is a dangerous thing after all. But yeah, Freeran. It's a bit ahead in the manga department instead. There's a Mac arc which is a story arc that we'll get to when the Freeran story progresses, but right now not happening just yet. Not happening just yet. But yeah. But yeah, excuse me if I cough here and there or sound a bit weird during the stream, because I'm still recovering from, still trying to cleanse myself from Papa Nurgle's blessing, and the love of the All-Father is a bit too heavy, too much for a mortal like me. But yeah, anyways, we are fighting against Cyrus here, also known as Pathetic Enterprise. He is banning Grand Cathay. Yeah! He... You know what, Cyrus, we might as well just not play the big four, which I assume is Grand Cathay, Kislevite, Kislev, Brett, and... Lizardman? Yeah, if we're not... We can just avoid those four factions, because I don't want to see them in a while as well. Cool. We'll just ban those. And let's see what we're going for. Oh shit, I forgot to bring my water bottle. Give me a second, guys. I need to pick up some water and stay hydrated because my throat is not feeling too hot after a cold. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, pick 3, ban 1, right? Let me think. What should I pick? Oh, pick 3 and 3. I'm top of the record. Okay, so let me think. I want to play. Let's go Empire. Normally, I would go Warriors of Chaos as part of the starting faction that I pick, but let's try Dwarfs as one of them, and then maybe play. Let's get one of the Rush factions here, Beastmen, and then banning Dark Elves. And wait, no, I want to play Tinge actually. Let's not do Dwarfs, and then we just get Tinge in there. Just because I have an idea for Tinge, banning Dark Elves. High Elves and excuse me. And maybe maybe Corn. Wait, no, maybe maybe Corn. Or Warriors. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, let's just wait for Cyrus to come back with a counter ban and his own pick of units, and then we shall start the game. Oh man, Papa Nurgle really devastated. Oh, Ben Tinge! I wanna. Oh, Tinge would be so fun though. Damn it. Ben Tinge picking the fungus, so we're playing against Greenskins. Let's I've always been playing Boris Todbringer if I'm playing Empire. So maybe perhaps I should play something else. No. Maybe Beastman. I'm not quite sure actually. Should I play Beastman? That's a real question. But I wanted to play Tinge. Come on, man. Not cool. Anyways, let's just go Beastman. Alright, Beastman then, and let's just start the game. Ready up, and see what happens. Nah. We need Morgor to Shadowgave actually. And Aura of Madness? No, this doesn't work too well. I need something with cheap terror, I suppose. Is there anything? Ooh, what is this effect? Spurting Bile Blood? Enemies hit by Vortex in melee combat. Strong versus. It's a damage per second poison vortex? Interesting. Did they have that before? Either ways, I don't think we're taking them. Zangors. Nah. They're just gonna get wrecked by Bigans with only 22 attack and defense. That's shit. Maybe get some Zangors in the front line. Morgor Shadowgave. Instead of Traderkin, let's just try this. Doomduck. Tuskor Chariot. Yeah, Jagged Dagger. Why not? And just a ton of stuff. Need a bit more mobility. As there aren't many players, could you guys play best of 3? I know there's not a lot of players, but I think let's just stick to best of 1s for the game. Of course, you can, if you guys have time, feel free to play some best of 3, but Let's just stick to best of ones until the final stage, and then we do best of threes. Because if we have best of threes in every stage, it will be a lot longer. Like, the whole stream would drag on a lot longer, and I can't actually display all the replays in time. Or at least I think my voice might give out given my condition. So unfortunately, not today. Not today. But yeah. Let us just finish up the Let us just finish up our builds as well, and then we can sort things out, I suppose. Life leeching, I don't... Yeah, let's just get Jagged Dagger, Call for Violence. Now, what I'm afraid of is a Rogue Idol. Now, that would be quite a terrifying presence on the battlefield. I'm so out of funds, though. Should I just do this and fall victim to spirit leeches instead? Perhaps. Let's just do that and then... Yeah, maybe that's about it. Wait, no. Why am I doing this? Let's just get another guys here. 1, 2. That'll do. Let's try to just swarm the enemy units and whatnot. Yeah. All right. No Traitor Kin, but we do have Spirit Leech and Doom and Darkness, and let's see what happens here. Our only source of terror on the field are the Butchers of Kalkin God, so yeah, they might have to carry it with synergy with the leadership debuff of Doom and Darkness. But let's see what happens. Green skins are prone to leadership effects, so maybe we can crush them by just rushing into them with a lot of terrifying units. Not a lot, but like one terrifying presence and a bunch more chaos spawns dropping on top. But let's see what happens there. We do have a excuse me. We do have a decently sturdy front line of Zangors to hold the line. So they probably won't collapse in the first instance, but we shall see. Wait, Crowmantle, are you in the... Are you Rustle? I'm confused. Are you in the tournament? Anyways, let's just set things up and ready for a rush, for a glorious charge against the Greenskins. 2 rush factions, both ready to charge. Though I do have a bit more Vanguard forces than my opponent, which is can be quite nice. But yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Okay, actually. Oh. 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 Group them up and set them to guard mode, just so they can keep shooting. And yeah, we can then start. Okay, Krell. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Anyways, oh shit! What happened? Oh, what? Oh, shit. Give me a second. Something dropped. The power. Okay, cool. I think. Okay, something dropped a bit, but fix that kind of for now. Alright, ready to move. Our cows are ready, for sure. It seems Cyrus is also ready for the scrap. And yeah, let's just get the paddle go started. Alright, let's see. That's a lot of... Oh boy! That's a lot of... Oh no, that's a lot of Warboy Biggins. Or Warboy Biggins. I'm just like, back. Fall back! Alright, Savage Orc Warboy Biggins. No, Savage Orc Biggins is, can be an issue, but I suppose we have no choice but to just charge. Alright, let's just rush. And alright, terror out it. Alright, the point is to hopefully let's just keep retreating while we are at it, and maybe hopefully, oh god, they're getting shredded. Alright, cool. These guys can fall back now. We keep running them down. Throw these guys in to take the charge or something. You guys can start pulling back or something. We do have a little bit of a... oh, okay, cool. Alright. Or Brober begins, we can just try to drain them up a bit. You can go fight that way, fight that way. You guys have to run. Alright, you guys jump in and hopefully run them down or something. Oh, okay, cool. These guys are down. You guys keep pushing. Morgar the Shadow Cave is in there just fine. Squeeze out some more magic. Alright, you guys just keep running. And shooting. Alright, these Stangors are back. Alright, cool. We just have to move the Dangors up, and these guys have to go intercept. Run. Wait, he still hasn't... Alright, cool. Just call these guys in, I suppose. Really? Alright, just bully him, I suppose. And... Alright, cool. That guy is done for. Just send some hounds and he should be dead. Everyone else can go do something else. And we are kind of winning, yes. And the mobility are still chasing down the Warboy Biggins, which is fine for me. Send some dogs over. Oh. Move the Sentinels over. Try to pull them out of that way. Keep their leadership high with Morgar's ability, though the Sentinels are taking heavy losses. Alright, try to see if you can sustain your HP by charging in. Another wah. Oh boy. Alright, charge in from the behind. Oh, okay, actually, chase it. Alright, see if you can induce a route with a rear charge. If not, they have to run. Come on. That's a really solid shock damage, but one of them route. Now your friends. Okay, I think we got this one. I think we got this one. Alright, Morgar keeps fighting. I don't think he cares. Alright, cool. Now we'll just go and chase down all the routed units. Yeah, you guys can run. I'll see if I can induce a route on these guys. Yep, they're routing. Oh, these guys can fall back a bit. I'm actually out of units to deal with the Orc Warboy Biggins. That's a bit awkward. Alright, jump in there to fight. Alright, intercept them. These guys keep running, and then you guys can jump in. Alright, these guys are done for. Oh, actually, we broke them. Totally. Nice. He can keep fighting. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Counter charge it. The Sentinels can come over and finish these guys off. And this guy is not having a good time. We do have quite a bit of mobility. Mobility versus a ton of Orc Warboy Biggins. This is awkward. Alright, let's just pick off everything Cyrus have, and then we can probably figure out what to do next. Oh no, Morgar is not having a good time as well. Alright, just pick off their mobility. Morgar is getting beaten up hard. We still have these Sentinels, these Minotaurs healing up. Oh no, Morgar is routed. Alright, we'll just have to send in some guys to like die. I regret not bringing him on a chariot or something. Alright, let's see if we can intercept them. We're overrunning some of these Orc Warboy Biggins though, which is a good thing. And then you guys come over there. Huh? You guys came back! Alright, cool. Okay, you know what? Just the Minotaurs go in, and alright, let's try and terrify them. This is leadership abuse! Get terrified! Alright, and anyways, that routes induces an army losses, which is fine. Leadership! But yeah, GG. Oh, holy shit! These Orc Warboy, Savage Orc Biggins did a lot of damage. Like, they trade well into everything on the Beastman roster, and I do appreciate this choice a lot. And the thing is, I suppose there's not really much to stop me from punching through the front line and getting into the Archer back line. Like, the Archers didn't really get that much damage value. Orc Warboy Biggins, as usual, not exactly the greatest cavalry, so very unfortunate for them. I guess maybe, like, just getting more Spider Riders. Just getting the cheaper Spider Riders would probably be better, and just run them into my Sentinels would probably trade better in sheer numbers. Like, Wolf Riders and Spider Riders, and then just get a bunch of skirmishing cavalry. I don't know. Just a bit of thoughts on myself. But yeah, GG to Cyrus. That was a fun game. I think mostly... oh, right, yeah, there was a mistake on Cyrus' part where he sent a bunch of Orc Warboy Biggins, which are too slow to catch up to the group of Wolf's Run, and they were just constantly getting shot in the face by throwing axes. So they didn't actually get that good of a trade, and then getting intercepted by the Tentacles, and then the group hoops charges in and finishes them off. So that wasn't that great. But yeah, GG to my opponent Cyrus there. A very good display of the fungus people. And yeah, let's see whether there are any. Ooh, we have some replays already, so let's just get them in. And at the same time, who else is done with their game? Oh, it's just us? Okay. Sir Groot and Race are one of the next players. I wonder if I can still join their lobby in time. Let me just check. Give me a second. Oh, maybe this? Yeah, you send a Biggin and a Wolf Rider after the throwing axes, but the thing is, the throwing axes, the group hooves of Wolf's Run specifically has poison. So they actually can slow down their pursuers, including the Wolf Riders. Which is probably why they couldn't catch the group hooves. That's the most likely reason. Let me just check. Yeah. That group hooves of Wolf's Run is great, partly not only because of the regeneration, but because they also have poison in their missiles. Yeah, poison. So the group hooves at 84 speed, and the Wolf Riders. Oh yeah, the biggest misplay was definitely the Lord. Like, you left them isolated, and I just gangbanged it, with a lot of cows. It's literally that meme of the white girl sitting on the sofa, and then, you know, Oh boy. Oh shit. I need to play against the green one, so I'm not gonna go and spectate at all. Oh no, the green one! Ugh! I don't think I've won any game against him before. Wait, no, I won like a couple games in like a best of 5, I suppose, but like, oh boy. Oh, the green one is a tough customer. Oh wait, no. Okay, the green one. Oh, okay. So the green one is just sending me Oh, hold on a second. Let me don't forget about this. Yep, let's go. Now we can join and spectate. Okay, Pigman versus. Who the hell is this anime character? This doesn't seem like anyone from yeah, this doesn't seem like anyone from the game. Anyways, the green one versus Pigman. Two very strong players. Pigman, a little bit like, he falls a little bit more on the try-hard side, but holy shit, what is this build? This is... Okay. Oh, wait, no, this is just a random generated army, never mind. Okay, yeah, okay. Never mind. But yeah, Pigman, I do feel like Pigman tends to have a more meta build in general. It can be quite competitive and sometimes, not gonna lie, it can be a bit sweaty, but the green one is also a very strong opponent and a very tough customer for sure. So, I am not sure about the micro level of Pigman. I know the green one has very good micro, and if coming from the ODM clan, one of the stronger clans in the scene, the green one being one of the top players is in that clan, so like he does have yeah, he does have a very strong, fearsome reputation. Pigman though is Pigman hasn't, I don't think Pigman has been around the scene with his name out there for too long. Roughly maybe a few months to a year, I suppose. But he has been appearing a lot in a bunch of different replays in different streamers' lobbies and different streamers' videos. So he has been showing his presence of some very strong builds as well. So yeah, I'm very interested in seeing like the green one, which is one of like the longer standing names of competitive players versus a newer rising star. Like the green one has been here for years. Like yeah, the big guns are amazing in this matchup. Hell, those big guns, I really don't know how to deal with them if I have to like just sit and fight them. Like holy shit, man. They're getting so much value just sitting and fighting against a bunch of stuff. But of course, that damage value is a bit inflated because I do have quite a couple summons of Chaos Spawn. So I guess they got a lot of value from there. But yeah, well, groups of Wolfsrand do have missile poison. They have missile and melee poison, so they're just poisoners in general. Like which is why they can be very effective in the right scenario, like just stopping people from catching up and whatnot, right? Raise Scream probably on. Alright, let me. Mr. Holyfull, I hope there won't be a 20-minute battle tonight. Those were just the worst. Oh, wait, dude. I agree with Krell Metal, though. Last week's, like, that dragged out battle between, I forgot the factions, but the battle replay you sent me, holy shit, that was a close one. Oh shit, I need to turn it into, like, a battle replay video or something. But yeah, I've been visited by Papa Nurgle this week, so I haven't been doing much productive stuff. And so yeah, I have not been making any videos. I want to make something for next Monday, April Fools, but I still haven't started working on my idea yet. So I mean, I have an idea, but I haven't started working on it. So yeah, it's not great. But yeah, hopefully I can work something up during the weekend. To get rid of the big guns is probably either Angor Raiders or use the non-AP Wild spell, either Brave Scream or Valtide. Ha, you see, I didn't bring Lore of Wild, unfortunately. I only have Spirit Leech and Doom and Darkness, which Doom and Darkness actually works quite well. I I just dropped the leadership by 16. Yeah, dropped the leadership by 16 and then sent in the terror-causing Butchers of Kalkengott, and they just runs, which is just fine for me, honestly. And then I can just send in the rest of my mobility and just run them down, which is, like, fine. Not great, I still take losses in the initial seconds of engagement, but I have the tools to break them pretty easily. The reason why I want to try out Tinge in that matchup is I know there are some spells of Tinge that can synergize quite well against the low leadership of Greenskins. But alas, I didn't have that chance, so yeah. I'll just wait for the green one versus Pigman to finish, and then I'll see who am I fighting. Oh, I don't want to fight either of them. These two are strong opponents. But yeah, Pigman going for Tomb Kings and the green one going for Warriors of Chaos. I'm looking at Pigman's army. I'm just gonna have to switch over to see green one's army as well. Huh. Okay. Mr. Teufel, yeah, that match was a real roller coaster. Oh, heals on Chaos Knights are just nasty. Like, they are already tough as is with the armor and melee stats in. And then you give them heals. Oh boy. Oh right, that's the Tinge versus High Elf army, I think. I kind of forgot. But yeah, that was a cool game. I probably will have to cast it in, like, in replays, but oh, fuck. I need to do a lot of recording over the past few weeks. Over the next few weeks. Because I've not been doing much productive stuff lately. I mean, again, I've been productive in real life, and also I've been spending more time on other stuff, like playing other games. Like, I couldn't really spend the time concentrating on, like, feels, so I stopped watching anime for the week. Because headache and shit. But, like, if I want to just turn my brains off and go and play some shooting and just wander around picking up loot, I just go Helldivers. Which is what I've been doing the over the week, and grinding super credits for a bit. But yeah, sorry about the runny nose. All right, Arkan the Black versus Archeon the Everchosen, Pigman versus the green one. I don't know what the green one actually means, but Arkan the Black definitely. Oh no, sorry, not Arkan the Black, but Pigman definitely means the Tomb Kings, or at least has an inclination to pick the Tomb Kings for sure. Oh shit, I haven't had dinner yet. Well, I guess I'm just gonna pick up some food after the stream ends. Oh, excuse me about that. I'm really sorry, but yeah. Cold. But yeah, like, again, I've been productive in real life. I've just been spending like 2-3 hours making a cottage pie. The only decent thing that came out of British cuisine or the English culinary experimentations and developments are, well, some sort of normal pies. Like, I like shepherd's pie, cottage pie, and that sort. Like, they're just a hearty meal and all that. Stargazer pie? No, absolutely not. But like, yeah, the only thing I appreciate about English cuisine are just pies, which I've been spending a couple hours, 2-3 hours making them today. So yeah, and I'm just probably gonna have to reheat a bit of that for like dinner later. I swore to you that beef Wellington was amazing. Bruh, if you shove truffle into a, like, well-cooked steak, of course it's gonna taste amazing. I haven't tasted before, but, like, bruh, the whole theory of beef Wellington is to coat it with truffle. Of course it's gonna taste nice if you like truffle. Like, but yeah, it's also not something that you can casually make in a household. Of course, like, cottage pie is not something you can casually make in a household, but I don't really like this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, sure, they taste great, but partly it's also because you're just throwing money at a dish to make it good. I appreciate dishes using the most basic ingredients and the simplest cooking methods, and yet still achieving great tasty results. A hearty meal. Like having accessible ingredients yet still being like having cheap and easily accessible ingredients and yet still making a dish good. Now that's what I think is a good food, a good dish is about. So yeah, beef Wellington, like I'm sure it's gonna taste great, but personally, it's not kind of my thing. I'm more of, rather than a fine dining person, I'm more of a street food person. But anyways, I digress. Let's just go into army builds. Skeleton spears, skeleton warriors, and some more spears at the back there guarding the flanks for Pigman's Tomb King's box. And then a few sepulchral stalkers, 3 of them surrounding a single chosen of the gods. A few of the Ushaptis, the melee versions, readied up to reinforce the front line and hold down enemy infantry. For the other side, a ton of marauders, just some very cheap marauders in the front line, and then the Chaos Trolls armored version, possibly trying to use the armor to mitigate any damage from the enemy archers, but there's no archers today. So their armor, I don't know what it's gonna, I don't know how the armor is gonna benefit the Chaos Trolls. But yeah, Exalted Heroes of Nurgle, 2 of them actually with their armor piercing, and then Archaon the Ever-Chosen, which might be a risky pick against the Tomb Kings, just because Archaon the Black can Spirit Leech Infinity to Archaon. And then there's also a lot of like AP threats against them. Anyways, 2 units of Skull Crushers on the flanks, something you don't see every day, but they are threatening to roll down the Tomb King's flanks. Chaos Trolls are charging straight into the skeleton front line, doing some very solid damage, while Archaon jumping on top of some skeleton warriors and dropping a burning head, roasting these poor bony boys. And at the back there, Exalted Heroes are flanking around, while Archaon might have been protected by a tree. Oh no! The point blank volley straight into his face, and he is taking quite some noticeable damage, but he has activated the Slayer of Kings, now dishing out the damage back against the Tomb Kings. In the front line, though, the Ushaptis are holding, not the skeletons. Skeletons are mostly just taking damage for the Ushaptis. These guys need to jump into combat, but yeah, being a bit slow in reacting, unfortunately. And at the back there, the double Exalted Heroes are jumping into combat, but oh, both of them are jumping on top of the same Sepulchral Stalker unit, allowing the other 3 still available Sepulchral Stalkers to just shoot at one of their flanks. And oh god, look at the damage. Now over here, Skull Crushers are charging straight into the Sepulchral Stalkers, but the Fate of unit is deleting them alongside the Skeleton Spears holding down the line. Chosen of the Gods are also blasting them point blank, so they are taking heavy damage. But the second Skull Crushers are in the engagement now. This Exalted Hero of Nurgle has returned. Now the Skull Crushers are pushing towards the Eyes of Desert, their Regiment of Renown. Regiment of Renowned Sepulchral Stalkers, and unfortunately the Skull Crushers are still taking damage from their point blank shots, while the Trolls are really struggling to push through the Ushaptis. They have no issue pushing through the skeletons, but Ushaptis are holding them down, while Archaon trying desperately to snipe Archaon, but Archaon is just not taking that much damage, while Archaon is eating a lot of damage in return. Oh boy, this is not good. Spirit Leech is doing a number on Archaon for sure. However, these Chaos Armored Trolls are moving into the backline now, and are threatening to shut down the Chosen of the Gods. The Ushaptis and Skeleton Warriors are pulling back, trying to intercept them. And with the fear dropping, there's no terror on the Tomb King side, so the Chaos Trolls are not going to get terrified away despite their low leadership in general. Marauders are fighting. Archaon is finishing off the last of the Sepulchral Stalkers over here, while Marauders are generally trading quite well against the Skeletons. Skull Crushers, though, very disappointing performance. They're being pushed back by the Sepulchral Stalkers mostly, and I don't think they even do that much damage. 600 damage value, yeah, not much. They really didn't do much here. The other, it's just blasted all the way off the map, and yeah, we don't see them anymore. Very disappointing performance from the Skull Crushers for sure, and they might be costing the green one his victory, because there is pretty much no juice left for the Warriors of Chaos to continue their push. The Exalted Heroes are still fighting, but they're dealing with an anti-large armor-piercing Sepulchral Stalker that also has decent melee stats, and Arkan the Black is just psycho charging in. Archaon's still fighting, but there's a lot of chaff for him to fight through. And unlike the Tomb Kings, they didn't receive any healing. Oh, although I do think the Chaos Trolls healing might just a big might here, but yeah, big might for the Tomb Kings to for the Warriors of Chaos to make a comeback. Oh wait, no, there's the second stage of no, a second time of Realm of Souls. Ushapti's Realm of Souls summon has been dropped, and there will be more healing available to the Tomb Kings soon. Another Spirit Leech on Archaon, draining his health and draining the balance of power of the Tomb Kings, while the Skull Crushers trying desperately to avoid these Ushapti's pursuit. They don't want to get tangled upon these armor-piercing units, so they're just retreating while the Chaos Trolls continues to fight on, regenerating their health in the process, of course, but there's just a lot of chaff for them to deal with right now. And I don't know if... Oh, whoa! Archaon actually managed to put a big hit on Arkan the Black, but here comes the summon Ushapti to intercept him, and he might just have to pull out of there before he gets hit even harder by everything around him, including spears and armor-piercing Ushaptis. Skull Crushers trying to surround and beat down Arkan, but a very nicely timed Skeleton Warrior summon intercepting the charge. So the Skull Crushers are not actually doing that much with the impact, and buying more time for Arkan to drop Spirit Leeches onto Archaon. And Archaon is running out of health, being surrounded by Ushaptis, beaten up by armor-piercing and anti-launch damage. Yeah, I think this might be the end for the Warriors of Chaos here. Excuse me. As the Chaos Trolls are not really... like, they won't be able to keep holding the line if Archaon is pushed back. He's still trying desperately to get out of dodge, but he's just not doing so because Undead, unfortunately, their mass is pretty decent. Okay, how much mass? Marauders have 100. Oh, okay, these are just skeleton warriors, so I guess they don't have that much mass, but oh, zombies have heavy mass, skeletons have a light mass, but yeah, they still managed to stop Archaon from pushing through, and one more Spirit Leech and that should finish off Archaon, which should be able to finish off the leadership of all these trolls that are barely hanging on, and then army losses will soon arrive for the... yeah, everything is just a chain reaction now. Chaos Trolls start routing, the Exalted Hero starts routing, Rotor starts routing, and then army losses just straight up hits. GG to Pigman and the green one. Very nice display of a lethal Tomb Kings box. And unfortunate for the green one, the Skull Crushers are just... like, yeah, the Skull Crushers just suck. Alright, cool. Now... Sepulchral Stalkers did fabulous with their burst damage. I suppose the better... I think the Chaos Trolls are a pretty good pick, but Skull Crushers, yeah, they're just a disappointment. 165 damage value. Yeah, they suck. Don't get them. Never get them. Corn units just suck in general. Don't use them if you don't have to. The only two redeeming factors of the coin roster are 1. Valkia, a relatively cheap and decently survivable anti-large flying Footlord, and 2. Rampage of Skarbrand. That's it. That's it. Everything else on their roster simply sucks. Alright. Army performances for the rest of the army. Oh, those trolls didn't really do that much either. Archaon tried his damnedest to carry. The Exalted Heroes of Nurgle didn't do much either. Oof. Maybe spend some money on Marauder Horsemen with Ring Axes would have been better. I don't know. Cornotors. Alright, I forgot about the Cornotors. With great weapons specifically. Now those are pretty good. But yeah, Ushabti held the excuse me. Ushabti's held the line, so they did their job. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing against Pigman next, so no. What about our Gorgon? Is that a Beastman RR or a Corn RR? That's the thing. Brutes of the Horn, is that a Norskin RR or a Corn RR? It doesn't. Ugh. Man, Chinese is not helping my R sounds pronunciations. But yeah, anyways, Regiment of Renown Gorgon, Regiment of Renown Berserkers. Are they really Corn Regiment of Renowns? Regiments of Renown. But yeah. Are there really regiments of renown of Corn? Really? Really? It's on the roster, but, well, Zangors are on the Beastman roster and Siege roster. Which one you're gonna refer them as? But yeah. Anyways. We do have a spectator spot, so if anyone wants to just join in and watch, feel free, but... Anyways, I'm gonna play against Pigman, and... Where's Pigman? Zangors are warriors of chaos, clearly. Ha. True. That is very true. Okay, I'm just gonna see if Pigman's ready to fight me yet. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna quickly finish today's stream and then quickly finish off by casting the replays, and then I might just call it a day, cause man, my voice is, the cuffs are not doing my voice any good. Oh boy. Okay, who's picking first? Oh right. Wait, are we doing any global? Oh, band 1. Oh, band cafe. I'm at the bottom bracket, so I will ban 1 first, and then Pigman can Kislev, Tomb Kings, Empire, banning Dwarves, Kislev, High Elves, which I don't really play 2 of those banned factions anyways. Empire, Tomb Kings, Kislev. I don't really want to play against Kislev. You know what? I'll just ban Tomb Kings. And Empire and Kislev. What do I feel comfortable fighting Empire and Kislev? I don't want to play Beastman again. Huh. I don't want to play Dark Elves because I'm not good at playing as Dark Elves. Siege is gonna get wrecked by Kislevites. None of these. Oh, but I don't want to. I don't want to do either Tomb Kings or Warriors of Chaos, just for the sake of variety. I guess I can. Alright, ban Tomb Kings, and I'll go... Wait, no, we already have a green skins earlier, so... No, maybe not. I don't want to play Skaven, because, Skaven is too meta, you know? Let me think. Warriors of Chaos is horrible against Kislev. Lizards are the way, but they are the meta factions. I don't want to play meta factions. No, I refuse. I haven't played ogres in a while, but I don't know. Should I? I've been enjoying Norskins quite a bit lately, but yes, let's see. Grand Cafe. I don't want to play Grand Cafe. Oh, it's hard. Like, take away the meta factions and all that, and you don't have much left. Fuck. All right, whatever. I'll take Chaos Dwarfs. I haven't played them in a while. Alright, we haven't seen Kislev or Empire on stream yet, so let's just... Alright, Kislevites versus Chaos Dwarfs. I haven't... Oh boy. This is not gonna be pretty. Oh boy. Alright, Kislevites, what are they gonna bring? Logrom? Perhaps Logrom is... might be the case. And Logrom is also shit at okay, I'll just bring a couple of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3. Little Grom are shit at shooting at regular infantry, so I'll take that. Zata and the Brash. Get us also Profit and a Chalice of Blood. It's really nah metal. And then the Great Taurus would be fine. Searing Doom, Plague of Rust, and... Do we need Plague of Rust? No, not really. Final Transmutation, and it's just that Ravagers are not great. Alright, maybe we'll just get a few shielded infantry, get a ton of chaff, and maybe we can do something. Maybe, perhaps. I don't even know. Oh shit, I don't have anything to deal with cavalry. Yeah, that's... Oh wait, no, I've got cavalry counters. But we only have like shit front line, which they're not gonna stand up. But the Chaos Dwarf infantry are so expensive. Overpriced, but kind of shit. So, yeah, it's not great. Oh wait, why did I bring the vial? It's no use. Just get like a ton of infantry. We don't even have enough money for like the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. Ugh. Man, it's so expensive. Alright, can we upgrade them? Yes, we can. Chevron up Hobgoblins. Chevron up Laborers. Boy, are they gonna be elite. Oh, Mr. Teufel, the video where a college guy cooks the perfect Wellington in the dorm room where Gordon just reviews and compliments it. It's cool. Yeah, I've seen that video too. He, I think he did a lot of stuff on TikTok, so like it's actually quite amazing how resourceful he was. But then again, some of the food is for me it's like, ah, too much grease. I don't wanna. Like, there was this sink in the game. What the? I guess we'll have to load in again. Alright, just gonna wait for Pigman to join. Again, because of course we are running into bugs and issues. Like, I've never actually seen this issue before. The game desynced. Exit name now. What the fuck? Bruh. What do you mean by desync? Anyways. Alright, it seems that he got his army readied up again. I'll just go back in again. But yeah, that college guy in the dorm room had some really creative ways to make food. But he also had a lot of different like equipment. Like his college dorm is pretty well decked in terms of cooking, so. And unfortunately, I don't appreciate I don't appreciate the fact that he's cooking on his bed. That feels like a horrible setup to me. Like, think about the oil getting on the bed. I guess he'd just line it up with like bed sheets and or maybe even plastic sheets, but I don't know. It feels very finicky, especially like there's a chance of it like falling and spilling and whatnot. Like, with the hot oil and all that, it feels very dangerous. Yeah, it just feels kind of dangerous at a certain point, which I don't really appreciate that much, unfortunately. All right, anyways, let's just get our army ready. Our infantry are gonna get fucked regardless, so they either just hold the line or just try to run over the Kislev front line, maybe. The problem is Kislev now has pretty cost-efficient infantry with the Kislevite warriors. They're still kind of expensive, but like cheaper and more dedicated from. They're pretty dedicated. Like, they are dedicated melee infantry that are pretty good for their cost. I only saw that one video, but from experience, storm cooking is dangerous when stupid are involved. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have seen people with very low level of kitchen knowledge. Oh boy. It's a relatively similar build. Is there defrost in it? Okay. Like, not too much damage. We can kind of take that. The problem is I don't want the bull center enders to take too much damage from low groms. Are there any bear blobs? No bear blobs. So, but he has to be careful though, because there's a lot of stealth thieves to shoot him up. Griffin Legion ready to just charge me, I suppose. Very nice charging attack. Possibly gonna rout off some of my stuff even. I don't know. But I'm also doing some damage in return, which is not too bad, all things considered. Alright, cool. Everyone, just keep pushing them, I guess. Oh wow, that's a brutal charge. Alright, might have to just jump in and start fighting. We're getting some good value out of the trades though, so not too bad, all things considered. And they don't have Patriarch for healing, which is works, I suppose. Okay, we need to regroup though. We're a bit messy in terms of formation. You can't come back into the skies. Okay, cool. Just jump in, I suppose. Alright, cool, everyone move up. Start pushing. Alright, everyone starts pushing. Oh shit, they're shooting. Alright, charge in and see what happens. You guys shoot at them. Shoot. And see if you guys can finish that. You guys might have to get over there to help out. Run! Ow, hurts. Alright, you might just have to run in there. You guys fall back. And you guys have to just fall back. Oh boy, this is bad. The Streltsies are really getting the job done. Alright, cool. We got that kind of sorted. But our full center renders are getting thrown away, which is not great. Oh god, the hailstorm really hurts a lot. Our chaff is not doing their job. Ow, hurts. Run! Run! Oh, the Streltsies! Oh! The Streltsies hurts so much! Run! Yeah, I strayed too close. There's too much firepower. Oh, this hurts so much. I think that's about it. The problem is our front line couldn't match the Kislev fight. That's one of the main issues. Okay, he's back, but also the fact that we throw away some of the bull center renders was not great. They just have way more firepower than us, man. That was simply not great. If I stay a little bit further back and just let I guess if I stay a bit further back and just let the hobgoblin uh, archers to shoot, maybe perhaps it would work out better. I don't know. It's, instead of trying to rush the Streltsies, because like my god, those Streltsies murdered everything that got close. Death Freakers might have worked, but then again, the Little Grum would be trading against it, so I don't know. But yeah, I think that's army losses. Ugh, that was a brutal fight. Like, we got a good trade against the Griffin Legion. It's just the Streltsies, man. The Streltsies! GG to Pigman, though. GG to Pigman. That was a really good display of the sheer firepower from the Kislevites. The Griffin Legion and the Winged Hussars, Winged Lancers didn't do that much, but the Streltsies, holy shit, they murdered everything I threw at them. Yeah, GG. Good game. And yeah, I probably rushed a little too... Like, I was a bit in too much of a bit of a rush, I suppose. I should have just taken my time with my archers and maybe just cut the warriors and just get more archers and more chaff. Probably that would have worked better. But yeah, GG. Alright, so in the finals we have Pigman and Racing Crew. Okay, so we have Race and Pigman in the final match. Race, another long-standing competitive player of the community. Again, very good player, but sometimes can be a bit unpredictable in some of the trolling builds. But overall, a very strong player for sure. Probably one of the best players in the scene right now, but he's going up against Pigman, who also has quite a strong knowledge of the game and have some very lethal army combos for sure. We'll be asking for them about their... I will need to ask them about their room name, lobby name actually. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I don't think... We might have missed one replay from Race, but that is fine. Corio sent me their replay, as in the first replay before their match with Race, so I think we have everything except one, which is... Yeah, that'll be fine. Wait, the green one... Oh, the green one hasn't sent me the replays they have, but... against Phoenix King, but that's fine, whatever. We'll be missing 2 replays, but that's fine. We have enough for the night, and my voice is gonna give out soon, I feel like. So, Screen Blocker, best of 3, Race versus Pigman. It's not Seepa anymore. We have Pigman on the left. And then... race on the right. Cool. Now we do have to wait a bit. We'll have to wait a bit for them to pick their armies. But yeah, two very strong players for sure. And I do look forward to what they are bringing to the battles. Alright, actually, let's catch up with the chat for a bit. Race Beastman in Warhammer 2 was awesome. Was it Razor? Race, yeah. Race has been a great player for a long time. Death Shriekers got massive bonus versus large, so they should be able to win, but they also have really shit reload speed. They take forever to fire a round. And don't forget, Little Grom also has anti-large, so yeah, it's gonna be a trade between the two artillery, but I think Lil Grom has a bit more HP, so they might actually win on the trade. Hopefully we can see the replay between Sipa and Race afterwards. I need to see if Sipa saved their replay, but because I don't think Race saved their replay. Oh wait, Sipa saved their replay. Okay, cool. We have a Sipa versus Race replay then. Yeah, we have most replays. It's fine. We good. We eating good tonight. While also not needing to kill my voice. Oh boy. Man, why Nurgle loves me? Why does Nurgle love me so much? It's just like I've got so much I want to do this week, but I couldn't do them because I was just lying in my bed, kind of dead, or I was just distracted by a headache and I can't concentrate or some shit. It's just so annoying. But yeah, thankfully I still recovered enough to make the cottage pie today, and yeah, cast the Friday night fights. So we still have a bit of a battle action for today. You wanna play Nurgle? I will fight you. No, not Nurgle! Don't want to do anything with Nurgle right now. I've been fucked over by him enough over the week. It's enough. Sipa's so hot right now, so Race must have put together something pretty decent to win. Yeah, Sipa is a very strong player too, so yeah, yet another rising star of the community. I think Sipa is a probably better player than me right now, because he's been playing more regularly than me. I've only been playing in occasional tournaments. I stopped playing on multiplayer lobbies, as in ranked multiplayer, because it's kind of shit. It's kind of shit. But yeah, like the ranked multiplayer, I just don't feel as much joy playing, and then I can't be bothered to play best of threes, and I just go do other stuff in general. But like tournaments, that gives me a reason to just jump back into the game, play a few quick games, and just to like get some practice once in a while. Especially like best of one tournaments, right? Where I can just yeah, where I can just like hop in, play a few games quickly, and be done instead of getting in a whole set of best of three. Like Vermin League is great, and I think it's a very important pillar of the community that keeps the competitive scene alive. But like, I just can't. Sometimes I just don't have the energy to do it. Especially I have stuff that I need to do. And it just takes away my energy to commit myself to like a full hour, or maybe even more of a best of three. But yeah, you can Vermin League probably. Yeah, I can play Vermin League. I just don't feel like I have the energy for that, unfortunately. Wait, is that Chaos Dwarf Civil War? No way, that is Chaos Dwarf Civil War. It is Chaosdorf Civil War! What the fuck, bro? What the actual fuck, bro? This is a bit cursed. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Fruit rules. How many? How many variant? Wait, how many duplicate units? Variant limits. Unit variants are limited to 8 per variant groups. Shit! Oh shit! Okay. I'm seeing a very kind of a cursed build from Pigman for a second there, but it seems that he changed his mind. I don't know. So I don't know what he's gonna bring now, but yeah. The build I was looking at looks quite brutal, but he changed his mind, so we'll see. Oh no! This is a pretty brutal build, so oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, Race, I'm looking at Race who has a strong build for sure. But Pigman also has a pretty damn strong build, and I think it looks super meta. I mean, like, you don't get to see a Chaosdorf Civil War every day, so it's not like you see this meta thing happens all the time, but oh boy. This is a pretty brutal combo. Wow, he's just min-maxing the units now. Bro, just get one more. Just get one more. Save up some money and get one more unit. I mean, it looks ridiculous. I feel like it's gonna look ridiculous to most people who sees it, but it actually is legal. It actually is legal according to fruit rules. Yeah, it actually is illegal to fruit rules. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, Pigman presents 6 freaking full center renders. 3 with dual weapons, one of them the Hashir's Dark Ravagers, and 3 shielded ones. Now, it looks pretty ridiculous with like 6 full center renders, but according to fruit rules, different types of full center renders are counted as variants. So they don't share the same 3 full center render unit cap. Instead, you can have maximum 8 total units of variants. So 6 full center renders is still legal. Despite it being despite it looks ridiculously strong, but it's legal. Anyways, the rest is just like 5 units of goblin laborers. That's it. That's it. It's just a ton of full center renders and a bunch of laborers to distract enemy infantry and whatnot. Now, for the leadership, we have a single Sorcerer Prophet of Death with Spirit Leech and Fate of Buna, and of course the it's a Bale Taurox with no Chalice of Blood and Darkness. I guess he's just cutting out. Wait, no, that might not be the Bale Taurus. That might be the Great Taurus. Or maybe, oh, it might be the Bale Taurus for the Blazing Body. Regardless, I guess he cut out the Chalice of Blood and Darkness just to get more funds for one more unit of Bull Center Render. I was looking at him, just trying to decide what to do with the last 1,400 gold for a while, and I think that's what he did. He just cut out the Chalice and just picked another Bull Center Render. Oh, it's Great Taurus if he doesn't have the breath attack. It doesn't have the breath attack. Okay, yeah, it's Great Taurus. So yeah, it's just trying to get a mount and still go as cheap as possible to get all those Tauruses. To get all those renders. Now on the other side, a front line of Goblin Laborers and a ton of Infernal Ironsworn. Very tough customer, tough nuts to crack on the Chaos Dwarf side. On Race side, the red Chaos Dwarf, the red Dwarfs and blue Dwarfs. Okay, for the red Dwarfs, we have also a Granite Guard for their 5 power, but I don't know how useful are they gonna be when their front line is just gonna literally get run over by all the Bull Center Renders, and they're probably not gonna give, not gonna get the opportunity to shoot. Either ways, we have some Orc Laborers to protect the rear and the Blazing Beards for another blasting charge unit. And just Dark Ravagers for those missile attacks, and that's about it. Anyways, the Sorcerer Prophet of Death decided to just stay away because he doesn't want to get too close and get shot by the Granite Guard, and the Goblins are getting blasted by the Infernal Ironsworn. However, the Bull Center Render Rush is in full swing ahead. They're just rushing forward and probably just trying to charge into the Orc Laborers and just trying to run over the enemy front line and get on top of the back line. But actually, the Infernal Ironsworn, if there's a Chaos Dwarf infantry that can stand up to the Bull Center Renders, it has to be the Infernal Ironsworn. So they might just be able to hold themselves in front of the armor-piercing rush of all these Bull Center Renders. And yes, they are indeed doing so. However, the Orc Laborers, not so much. While more of these dual axis Bull Center Renders are just flanking around and charging into the rear, trying to deliver a bit more of that impact damage. Though it doesn't seem like they're doing that much. Fate of Yuna on the Granite Guard, just trying to eliminate that missile support of the Red Dwarfs. Though the Goblins are pretty much done for at this point. While the Sorcerer Prophet of Death will be diving down, hoping to terrify away these Granite Gods. These Bull Center Renders over here are falling victim to the Infernal Ironsworn. Although the Orc Laborers are terrified away by the nearby presence of the Sorcerer Prophet of Death and his Great Taurus. Ooh, a big hit received by all of these Bull Center Renders, and the Blue Dwarf's Bull Center Render, the first one has been routed. Actually, there might be more routed ones. Actually, no. 3 of them are still fighting over here, and the Infernal Ironsworns are holding relatively fine, actually. Okay, 5 of them are still fighting, but 2 of them are taking significant casualties, down to less than half health, and then 2 more are around half health. While the Infernal Ironsworns, these 2 are still very much healthy, and the Sorcerer Prophet of Death might just have to save up more magic for another Fate of Buna and delete the Infernal Ironsworn in the later games. And yeah, the Bull Center Renders dual axes are getting terrified left, right, and center. The Infernal Ironsworns are holding their ground against the Bull Center Render rush, proving the superiority of the sheer contempt and quality of these soaring axe, blasting charge infantry. You're now chucking blasting charges at, or maybe grenades. I don't know what exactly are those. Probably grenades. Throwing them at the Bull Center Renders and doing some chip damage. And the Bull Center Renders are mostly falling apart now. And yeah, despite the Granite Guard being pushed back, there's just not much really to get rid of all these elite Infernal Iron. If there's like an AoE spell, like a ton of Searing Dooms and whatnot, maybe perhaps that will work, but allows the... Oh, another Burning Head as well, just eliminating the Goblin support, so the Bull Center Enders are mostly surrounded and overwhelmed in the middle of a ton of all these... Yeah, Infernal Iron, they're just way too stuck in this kind of fight. Blasting charges, grenades, fire grenades coming in once more, doing a bit more friendly fire than actual damage to the Bull Center Enders, but I don't think that matters too much right now. The Hashir's Dark Ravagers are done for, and that leaves only these couple tattered renders and a lone Sorcerer Prophet of Death in the fight. One of those renders routed, the other is also on the verge of routing. Army Losses is gonna approach the blue dwarfs, and the red dwarfs will be winning with their thematic color for the game. It's kind of ironic when the red dwarfs have a blue emblem, while the blue dwarfs have a black one. Anyways, GG to both sides. The Bull Center Render Rush is very strong indeed, but unfortunately they met a stronger... Okay, so basically the unstoppable forces of Bull Center Renders versus the immovable object of the Infernal Ironsworn, and the Bull Center Render's charge just broke apart like waves breaking apart upon boulders of the shore. Yeah, the Infernal Ironsworn just hold firm in this game, doing some really solid damage despite they don't exactly have anti-large or anything. They just grind down the entire... Yeah, they just simply grind down all the Bull Center Enders in melee with their sheer stats. And that's about it for this first battle. Very nicely done by Raze, taking the first victory in there. Let me just save those battles so I can check it out myself at a later time or something. Now we need to get the screen blocker up and update the scoreboard. Okay. First game win belongs to Raze, and let's see if Pigman can take this back. GG to Sipa for winning the 20. Unfortunately, Sipa is not the main character of this tournament. Very unfortunate, he actually got eliminated in the very first round. He was very hyped to play in all the rounds too, saying he don't want to buy round. Strike Game's automatic message failed. Either that, wait, no. Yes, he didn't win last tournament either. Yeah. Strike Game's automatic message failed. Oh boy. Oh, it seems Pigman is just like brainstorming new ideas for the Chaos Dwarf matchup later, but right now I do hope they start doing Pigs and Bans soon before my voice entirely gives out. Shit, I'm a bit hungry. I need to get another slice of my cottage pie. Oh, Empire versus Dark Elves. A bit of a cursed matchup for the Empire. I don't think I've ever I think the Empire fairly struggles against this matchup, but let's see what Pigman has in mind. While Race will definitely probably pick like a meta army. Maybe not, maybe he will. We'll see. Hey Mini Dude. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh boy. I fear the grenade launchers. Grenade launchers are indeed very powerful right now, but we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. I can't tell you what they're picking. So we'll have to just wait. But Pigman has finished his army picks, and the Empire is ready. The Dark Elves are also ready, so yeah. We're good to go for another game. Oh shit, things are getting a bit chilly right now. And it's not because of the cold, it's actually getting chilly. Oh boy, I need my jacket. Oh shit, I need to wash this. I've been cooking in this while wearing this jacket, so it smells of food. And I need to send it into the wash at some point soon. Boy. Thankfully I don't have to cook for the... Wait, I still have to cook a bit. Well, whatever. We'll see what happens later. Alrighty. It seems that we have the battlefield screen blocker down. Now, the Empire going for a front line of tons of great swords, radiating their armor-piercing anti-infantry attacks. Why is the texture on this terrain so bad? Oh, I can't change the texture on here. Well, I guess it's I guess one of them set the texture or something. I don't know. Either ways, not my issue right now. A bunch of spears on probably just going to the flanks, and tons of Knights of Blazing Sun, 4 whole units of these guys leading the army. Boris Toddbringer and a Jade Wizard. Interesting enough, bringing Jade Wizard despite having a self-healing Boris. I guess he just really wants those healing, huh? But I almost feel like Shadow Sorcerer would be a better pick, just to drain away the health of the Koan Knights in this matchup. Because Koan Knights actually trade well into Empire Knights, right? With their, or Empire Cavalry with their armor piercing, right? So, yeah. Like, having a Shadow Magic and using Malkovs would be very good against Koan Cavalry in general, I think. Bleak Swords... Shit, let me just turn it off. Okay. Now a front line of Bleak Swords and a single Black Corsairs at the far side there, and a ton of mobility, Dark Riders, Koan Knights, Koan Dread Knights, and in the skies Crows of Cain with their self-healing of the Feast of Crows. Crow Feast. Leading the army is Supreme Sorceress of Soul Stealer, and that's it. Ooh, the Black Dragon has a glowy green eye, never noticed that. Feeling a bit cold for the Sorceress, but that's how Dark Elves dress anyways. There's also the Scourge Runner Chariots, no longer the cheese they used to be. We rarely even see these guys right now. I suppose their missiles are not as strong as before now that... Yeah. Not sure why, actually. I guess they got nerfed, which is the reason. But anyways, they're shooting at great swords, which is not great. They, if anything, should be targeting the Knights of Blazing Sun. The one of Carador? Oh wow, that hurts a lot. That one. The Doom Bolt. Yeah, one of whatever that is is for another faction. Anyways, that Doom Bolt did a lot of. Wait, shit. It's not only Soul Stealer, it's Doom Bolt as well. Okay, the Doom Bolt did a lot of damage to the Jade Wizard. Yeah, with the new aiming mechanic. Oh, 2 units of Scourge Runners? Okay. But yeah, but with the new missile targeting mechanic, maybe it's actually worth it to bring Doom Bolt these days. Interesting pick from Race. I really like this one. I feel like even Flock of Doom does surprisingly a lot of damage against Dark Elf Cavalry. Yeah, they do, but yeah, actually, Flock of Doom is not a bad idea as well. But anyways, Scourge Runners continue to chip away the health of the Great Swords while the Dark Elves kite back. And the Dark Elves do have quite a bit of assets to just keep kiting and dishing out damage while falling back. The Breath Attack is one thing, dropping the Great Swords down to 2/3 of their health. And the Great Swords over here are just eating a lot of bolts from the Scourge Runners. I suppose the main concern for the Dark Elves right now is just deal with the Great Swords, because the Knights of Blazing Sun, the Koan Cavalry can deal with them, with their armor-piercing anti-large and whatnot. Supreme Sorcerers contemplated about diving on the Great Swords, but decided not to because the Knights of Blazing Sun and Boris are just nearby, ready to challenge her in melee combat, while Dark Elves continued fallback. I suppose the Supreme Sorcerers took a hit from a sneaky charge from Boris at the back. Another Doom Bolt dropping onto the Jade Wizard. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh boy! Another quarter of his HP gone. Excuse me. But yeah, forcing out a regrowth onto the Jade Wizard. A very nice use of Doom Bolt. Already forcing a bunch of magic going into the caster instead of other units like the Great Swords. Perhaps an Earth Flood would be nice on the Great Swords. They haven't suffered that many losses in terms of models. They just took a lot of HP damage in general. These guys down to... They still have 75%, more than 75% of their unit models, but down to around half health. So they can definitely use some healing for now. But anyways, Knights of Blazing Sun decided they had enough of this kiting and slamming straight into the Bleak Swords. The Dark Knights, the Dark Riders and the Koan Knights needs to countercharge this mobility threat of the Empire. And Great Swords are closely supporting the Knights of Blazing Sun though, so the Koan Knights don't really want to get tangled too hard in this fight, as the State Troops, the Spears and Great Swords can provide some very solid support in the fight, while the Koan Knights are taking damage, taking pretty substantial losses against the Empire Cavalry. Another Doom Bolt onto the Jade Wizard, but a preemptive Earthblood healing, keeping the HP of the Great Swords and the Jade Wizard topped up for now. But a couple more Doom Bolts and that might be the end of the Jade Wizard. Good news for the Empire though, the more Doom Bolts the Supreme Sorceress uses, the less magic she has for self-heal and of course for Soul Stealer. So that might give Boris an easier chance to duel the Supreme Sorceress of Dark Magic, who has 50 attack, 46 melee defense though, which is better melee stats than a dedicated melee lord. Boris. Stats is a fickle thing. Anyways, Great Swords are moving in. These guys are still completely healthy, unseen in any action. They are now engaging Bleak Swords and should be able to cleave apart all these Dark Elf infantry. Boris is in a bit of a mess right now, with a ton of Dark Elf mobility, Dark Riders, Crows of Cain, and some Koan Knights beating the Griffin mount of Boris. But there are some Knights of Blazing Sun nearby to support. The Great Swords needs to move in and provide support to their Liege Lord, because, well, if they don't, then Boris might just get surrounded and overwhelmed. However, they might just be pinned down by the Koan Knights right now, and Boris is in a bit of a big trouble. The Jade Wizard is dropping in another heal somewhere. Oh, a regrowth on the Knights of Blazing Sun, trying desperately to keep them in the fight while Boris helps out in this fight. Boris does have all his toolkit, most of his toolkit the passive toolkit at least. Blood Roar minus leadership, Crush Them Weak minus leadership and melee stats, which is very helpful in reducing melee stats of the enemies with lower leadership than half of their original base value. So the Dark Riders are fighting in less effectiveness. The Crows of Cain almost getting there, but still a little bit far away. Great Swords are pushing. Balance of power though is in favor of the Dark Elves, as the Jade Wizard has been routed. Boristo, excuse me, Boristo might have to carry the game on his own, but let's see if he can actually do it. A massive Soul Stealer hitting 4 units, 3 units? 3 units of the Empire army, including Boris, but Boris can self-heal, so it's not exactly the greatest issue right now. He needs to probably help out the Great Swords and round off the Bleak Swords and whatnot, but it seems like he has his eyes on the prize, going after the Supreme Sorceress of Dark Magic, trying to snipe her out, but of course, she does have Soul Stealer, so we shall see if that is gonna be anything helpful. So some spears are forgotten, held in deep reserve, which might come back to which is definitely biting the Empire at the back right now, as they are running thin in the front line. The Great Swords here are still fighting, but with the Dragon nearby, they are just gonna get terrified. And nope, straight up routed, minus 19 leadership, and they're just getting plowed by the Black Dragon. That sounds very wrong, but yeah. Anyway, Spears continues to fight on. They're trying to push right now, but Core Knights running them down, but they are also taking some counter damage. Boris dropping in to support, should be able to terrify the Core Knights, but here comes the Supreme Sorceress with her Black Dragon, annihilating the Great Swords from the annihilating the Great Swords from behind. Spears piling in, trying to surround the Supreme Sorceress, with Boris nagging her at the back. She puts in a counter hit, and Boris took 2 pretty solid hits in the face. A Soul Stealer, that should seal the deal for the Empire as their balance of power approaches army losses. One of Caradon is Mama's Bound to Boat. Ah, yep, I forgot about that. Absolutely criminal amounts of column formations from Pigman. Oh, that is true. That is true. I forgot to highlight that part. But yeah, unfortunately, that will be the end of Pigman's run for the tournament. And congratulations to Raze, once again, championing. Championing? Is that the word? No. Once again, triumphing in the tournament. Taking the win in the Friday night fights. And yeah. GG to everyone, and thank you for joining in today's tournament. I hope you all had fun playing and watching in the tournament in the stream, and appreciate everyone for showing up, and big thanks to Strike Games for extending the invitation for me to host this tournament. I wasn't able to set it up earlier in the week because, again, I got hit by a Nurgle, so yeah. Well, next week I won't be hosting Friday Night Fights. Instead, hopefully somebody else will take over. Maybe Tequila Sunset, who also does some very solid content. Definitely having more variety than my channel for now. Probably Tequila. Yeah, Tequila would be a great option. Yeah, he's definitely dedicating a lot of effort into making Warhammer content, and I appreciate it. Some very solid content, and yeah. If you guys, any of you haven't subscribed to his channel, go ahead and do that. I subscribed to his channel, but I haven't actually watched that many of his videos. That's a bit embarrassing, but yeah, go ahead and check out his channel. You know what? I mean, I'm sure everyone here knows Tequila Sunset and his channel, right? Yeah. Anyways, go ahead and check out his channel. Is he in my affiliated channels? Let me just check. If he isn't, then I'll just put him in there. Nope, he's not in my affiliated channels. Let me just custom my channels and put him inside. Add a section content. What the f- I can't find him. Alright, let me just quickly find... All right, cool. Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, go ahead and check out Tequila Sunset's videos. And yeah, look forward to see more of his streams. Actually, he's doing some really fun single Legendary Lord tournaments recently. I think he's doing it every Thursday at this point. So yeah, it's a regular thing. And just go and check them out if you are interested. Now, for the army performances of the battle, Blazing Sun, Knights of Blazing Sun did meh. Great Swords also did meh. Very unfortunate there. And yeah, just not getting a good trade overall against the Dark Elves, being kited and just countered hard by all the armor-piercing forces. And oh my god, the Soul Stealer Lord. Oh, and especially the Doom Bolt just keep bombarding the Jade Wizard. The poor Jade Wizard getting hit so hard by the Doom Bolt. He almost heal capped himself. GG to all the players, and let me just quickly take a... We'll go into a quick 2-minute break, and then we are going through the replay files that I received from all the players. That's... Gotta change certain replay files first, and then... Wait, shit, I have too many windows open. Downloads, okay, cool. There we go. That's raised to... We have 4 more battles to showcase, so it's not gonna be a long stream. Which honestly, it's a great thing for my voice. But give me a 2-3 minute break, and we'll be back for more action. Stay tuned, everyone. Alright boys, we are back in business. So, let's just check out, refresh our replays, and let's see. Right, I forgot to copy and paste them. Give me a second. That was... No, actually no. These are... Yeah, these are the ones. Alright, C-Pop versus Race. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ogre Kingdoms versus Kislev. In my experience, it's always a rough matchup for the Ogre Kingdoms. But C-Pop, going for an interesting choice, using Man-Eaters with Iron Fist, trying to use that to mitigate incoming missiles, I suppose, but nope, missile block chance doesn't work against artillery, so yeah, Little Grom is gonna hit them hard, I expect. Yeah. Anyways, we'll go through the rest of the army actually. 2 Iron Guts, a few... multiple of Man-Eaters with Iron Fist. Ogre Bulls, dual weapons, Ogre Bulls, just like going wide and... just going for a wide and rushy army. But the Lil Groms, double Lil Groms, is gonna be quite devastating to the Ogre Bulls and Man-Eaters. I feel like the best way to approach this matchup is just to bring like maybe a couple Man-Eaters with great weapons, and then spend like a shit ton on Ogre Bulls and more Ogre Bulls. Like probably don't even bother about just spend more on the super duper wide army. It's probably a better pick. But I think I used to bring like hunters just so I can use the stat debuff on their ability, on their missile ability. But anyways, as you can see here, the Little Groms with their anti-launch bonus are annihilating all these Man-Eaters with Iron Fists. And losing these expensive units is a massive loss for the ogres. And because, oh, that is a brutal hit. Because the Nobbler Trappers are all clumped up so hard, they took a lot of damage from the... what is the spell again? Shit, anyways, I forgot to talk about the Kislevite army build. We have a couple horse archers here, a few Kislevite warriors, like 4 of these guys only. So a super narrow build because all the funds are going into the 2 Little Groms and also the Oath Brothers to use their anti-launch fighting power alongside Boris Ursus to hold back enemy Ogre Rush. There's also the Mordheim Beowulfs, very good pick here, using that Dark Blood Tainted ability to eliminate any possibility of Ogre healing. So the Slaughtermaster can't actually drop any healing in this block because everything here is hit by the Dark Blood Tainted. So the healing is denied from the Ogre Kingdoms. Unless they just drop healing on this unit of Man-Eaters, which will work, but these Man-Eaters are taking a lot of damage from the Horse Archers and also from the Halberds. A massive bombardment dropping in from the Oath Brothers, doing some solid damage against enemy ogres. And the balance of power is already in a noticeable favor of the Kislevites. Another side shot from the Little Grom here, and taking a huge chunk of health away from the Iron Guts. Actually, 5 whole models of Iron Guts dead from one shot. Oh man, the Little Grom shots are brutal. But yeah, they're still firing too, despite being dragged into melee. Horse archers are too fast for anything on the ogre side to catch up with, so they're just free to run down enemy routed units or chip away the lightly armored ogre units' health, especially just shooting at the unshielded side of the Iron Fist Man-Eaters. Now the Fire Blood effect wears off for the Kislevite warriors, but they have done their job. They have held down enemy units long enough to provide enough support to the Oath Brothers and the Mordheim Beowulfs to cut down enemy units, and the Oath Brothers did some very... Wait, no? They didn't actually do that much damage? Anyways, they bought enough time for the Little Groms to keep shooting, so that's pretty good, I suppose. But yeah, where did all the damage come from? What? Oh, it's just the Kislevite warriors earning their worth due to the sheer Fire Blood effect helping them hold in melee. Ha! Anyways, Horse Archers trying to run over some Nobbler Trappers, but now are being run over by Man-Eaters with Iron Fist, Now the fight has devolved into two different blobs here. Balance of Power is a bit drunk, honestly, but I do see the reason why the Kislevites are so far ahead. Like, Little Groms, the two Little Groms are still very much healthy and has most of their ammo, while Boris is still very healthy. Same goes for the Oath Brothers of Tor. Maybe perhaps they don't have healing, but then again, the ogres are slowly losing more and more of their units. Most of their units are routed. While the Kislevites still have their army core intact. The mage is there, like the Frost Maiden is there. The Little Groms are still fighting and shooting. The horse archers are still roaming around the battlefield despite taking some damage. Yes, Kislevite warriors are all routed, but they're just like 550 gold, man. That's like less than a quarter of their army for all 4 units. So yeah, most of the army value of Kislevites are still held together. Yes, the Little Grom, this one, is getting hit hard and might actually get pushed back quite a bit, but the Little Groms have quite a bit of hit points. Over how much damage? Maximum over 5,000 HP in total. So they can tank for a while as Boris turns around and beats up these poor man-eaters. And without that anti-large bonus of the great weapons, the man-eaters with Iron Fist can't actually beat back Boris as effectively, and that's gonna be army losses. Very interesting approach from Sipa, but unfortunately just doesn't work against the double Little Grom. A very strong build from Kislev for sure. Oh, actually, the Watchmen in the Night were there as well. I forgot about them. And Oath Brothers did some solid damage with the anti-large armor piercing. Frost Maiden, the Frost Maiden's Kiss? I forgot the name, but whatever. You know the breath spell. Cleared out a bunch of nasty nobblers, and the Little Groms, man. This one is probably the one that like one-shot 5 whole Iron Gut models, getting a ton of value over the course of the game, and they still they still have quite a bit of ammo left by the end game, certainly earning their worth. The Kislevite warriors also getting pretty decent value as well. As for the Ogre Kingdoms, their rush simply falls apart. Man, these man-eaters with Iron Fist got blasted hard. Yeah, their rush falls apart under the oppressive firepower of the double Groms. So yeah, very unfortunate for Sipa there. And yeah, oh, morning, Rob van der Veen. Oh, you're from New Zealand, or you're from one of the lands down below. Ah, that makes sense. Kislev really tough for ogres. Yeah, it has been a tough matchup since the beginning of time. The beginning of Warhammer 3, not time, but yeah, you get what I mean. So yeah, next up, Curio versus Rusto, Dark Elves versus High Elves. Let's just click into the replay and see what is gonna happen. Classic grudge match, Malice Darkblade plus a Death Sorceress versus Tyrion and a Fire Mage. The good thing about Tyrion is he has his own healing, so you don't have to bring healing for the guy. Alright, let's go. Army builds. A front line of Bleak Swords and Dressby is very classic, and then some Dark Shots at the back. More Dressbys at the back to guard the rear. And oh yeah, actually front line of Bleak Swords, second line of Dark Shards, and then flanks and rear with Dressbys. For mobility, Koan Knights, some Dark Riders, and Dark Riders with their repeater crossbows. For the High Elf army, a front line of Staunch Spears, and a second line of Archers classic combo. A back line of White Lions of Trace. Oh shit, I forgot to check who's playing against who in this one. Oh well. Wait, actually I could probably find, we'll check it later. Yeah, and a Fireborn as their only mobility. Now, Spears should be able to hold against the Bleak Swords for a while, especially with Archer support, but Archers need to shoot at the Dark Shards. regardless of their shields. Because those dark shots are gonna shoot up the... oh, they're gonna try to shoot at the archers regardless. And archers does not have shields to block those shots, so dark shots might actually have the advantage here. But a burning head coming in from the fire mage is just gonna roast these dark shots. Actually curving into a second unit of dark shot. Let's see if it curves into it. No, it curves away. Alright, no burning head for... only one unit of a burning head actually curves into the Dark Riders, doing some additional damage. But yeah, shattering one unit of dark shots, it's huge for the battle to begin. But unfortunately, the archers are taking substantial damage. One of them has been routed, while the other is turning around to shoot at the Dark Riders with repeater crossbows, try to eliminate that skirmishing firepower, as they know they can't really outshoot the dark shots, so might as well just do as much damage to something else as possible. But oh, the dark shots, brutal damage from their devastating crossbow fire. Oh, I did not realize there are some more Lions of Thrace in the mix. So a very lion-y build for this, yeah, for this High Elf army. Anyways, they are trying to plow through the Bleak Swords, while the White Lions are still held in reserve. This might be a bit of a mistake, I suppose. Like, yes, they can react to some of the mobility threat, but they might be needed more to get rid of the Dark Shards. Another burning head, this time not as devastating, and hitting one of the Dark Shards, singeing the edge of another one, now curving into the Koa Knights, which doesn't really do much against this armored cavalry. Fate of Buna on the Fireborn. This might be devastating because there is no healing for the Fireborn to recover from this direct damage. And the Fireborn is taking substantial damage that, yeah, they might actually just lose this unit. For some reason, they drop a Cascading Fire Cloak on it, trying to like juice up their melee stats and throw them into melee combat, but as soon as another Fate of Buna came in, they're just gonna be straight up deleted. Or just Spirit Leech alone is enough to just slowly chip away their health, since there's no healing for the Fireborn on the map. I wonder whether it would be better to just get like multiple Silver Helms instead in this kind of scenario, because you don't have the healing to make sure the Fireborn stay alive in fights. But anyways, Tyrion is getting quite gutsy here, going after the Death Sorceress. But Malus Darkblade and a bunch of Koa Knights are here to support, so Tyrion has to pull back, while the Dread Spears are still being held back by a ton, by the spears of High Elves. Anyways, as I said, the White Lions really need to push forward and support, and then try to rush enemy units here, because yeah, the Dark Elf mobility and Dark Shards are just able to sit back and fire for the whole time. Fortunately for the High Elves, these Dark Shards are slowly running out of health after burning heads and archer fire. But repeater crossbows are still very healthy, and the Koa Knights are pretty much unopposed for now, especially after the Fireborn is gone and off the map after taking a bit too much damage from the countercharge of the Koa Knights. Things are not looking too hot for the High Elves. Tyrion is getting low in health, so yeah, he probably needs to deliberately throw himself into battle, take some damage, and get the burst heal, because that is probably the only thing that can pull back their balance of power right now. Things are not looking too great for the High Elves for sure. And the front line fight is still being rather stagnant for both sides, which is not a good sign for the High Elves, because they invested a lot more money into their infantry. While Malus continues to chase after Tyrion, Malus still hasn't even get his transformation, or even get to like close to his heal cap, and Tyrion is already running for his life. Yeah, again, Tyrion might just have to turn around, fight, take some damage, and get his Heart of Avalon burst heal. He's almost there, I think, for the burst heal. Oh, he needs 120-second cooldown. Anyways, he probably just needs to take some damage at this point. But White Lions are slowly winning the fight, but probably not fast enough. Balance of power is so very close to army losses for High Elves. But thankfully, the Spirit Leech triggered the first Heart of Avalon proc. He can get another proc if he waits another 120 seconds, but he needs to use his hit points to fight Malus Darkblade. He needs to turn around and fight and give Malus hell. He can't just keep running away and give free damage to Malice, but Malice is nothing too shabby in melee combat. Like, he is a dedicated melee fighter. 60 attack, 60 defense. Yes, Tyrion is better in general, 83 attack, 72 defense, but don't forget Malice has 2 lives. And simply beating Malice once isn't enough. Oh, and Malice decides to transform into Darken. Might be a bit premature, I think. Malice can probably afford like getting hit a few more times, but it seems that he just wants to seal the deal by activating the what is that? Storm of Souls? Oh yeah, I forgot the ability of Darken's, the Soulstorm. I forgot the name of Darken's ability of Darken's life drain ability. That activates, that drains away the rest of the health of Tyrion and heals Darken. So that kind of push and pull on the balance of power pushes the high elves further into the army losses territory, and yeah, that gave the Dark Elves a solid victory. With Fate of Buna draining the health of the Fireborn with no way to counteract that, Kurio secured a victory by cutting down the Fireborn with a direct damage spell, while Malice beat up Tyrion quite badly, and Tyrion wasn't actually concentrated in fighting against Malice, so he didn't actually get that much damage back in return. Burning Hands did fine on the from the Mage of Fire, but just not able to carry this game, as the White Lions' performance was rather disappointing. Spears did fine and the Archers did okay, but the White Lions definitely underperformed, while the Dark Elf side, pretty much the Death Caster and Malice carried the game alongside some missile attacks of the repeater crossbows and some of the dark shorts. The rest of the infantry did their job, just hold down the spears, held back the White Lions, prevent them from pushing the dark shorts, and buying more time for the missiles to shoot. That's it for that. 2 more battles. Wait. What the fuck? Okay, I almost thought we were seeing a Rainbow Chaos Army, but not quite so, because Chaos Warhounds with Poison is an undivided unit as well. So, anyways, yeah, let's. Why is Ray so obsessed with Chaos Dwarfs? Dude? What? What? Did he just try to one faction this whole tournament? He kind of did. He kind of did, and still won it. He still won the whole thing. Wait, no. He didn't fight Sipa with Chaos Dwarfs. He was taking that fight very seriously, I suppose. But yeah, Chaos Dwarf? We're seeing a lot of Chaos Dwarfs. Hey. But yeah, for the Chaos Dwarfs here from Race versus Sir Groot, Race is going for 4 cutthroats, 3 not cutthroats, but yeah, right, these are cutthroats, right? These are not cutthroats, right? Anyways, 3 Goblin Laborers, 2 Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders, an Iron Demon, the Blazing Beards, Hush's Dark Ravagers. These are cutthroats. Okay. And yeah. Anyways, oh, the other one is Sneaky Kids. Anyways, Infernal Iron Sworn. Ray's really taking a liking to this elite unit. Blazing Beards and yeah, 1 Iron Sworn only, because it's super expensive. Hush's Dark Ravagers leading the army, a Sorcerer Prophet of Death, already draining the health of Azazel. Oh, things are not looking too great already. Azazel taking some noticeable damage from the spell cast, and he can't really counteract that with no healing of his own. Archers are also opening up at Azazel, and his light armor is not doing him any good in this scenario. Marauder Front 9 for Sir Groot's Marauder and Warriors of Chaos Army, have Marauder Front 9 mixed in with armored versions and non-armored, armor-piercing versions and non-armor-piercing versions. Chaos Warhounds with Poisons, Skull Crushers. Yeah, I don't feel too great about these anti-large armor-piercing cavalry. Anyways, Chaos Knights of Tinge, and yeah, that's about it for army builds. Does Azazel has Pavane? Yes, he does have Pavane of Slaanesh and Lash of Slaanesh. Yeah, archers opening fire at the marauders. Probably should have aimed at the marauders with great weapons, but it doesn't really matter since there are not that many armor units of the Chaos Dwarfs. Anyways, Warhounds piling onto the Infernal Iron Sworn, trying to disrupt them from throwing blasting charges, because the Blazing Beards, who get to throw in their own grenades slash blasting charges, are annihilating the marauders. The marauders with great weapons here now eating the explosives. They are taking quite a bit of damage. Now Skull Crushers are moving in, trying to counteract the Hush's Dark Ravagers, doing some pretty... I think the damage actually came from the explosives, and the cutthroats took quite a bit of noticeable damage. Skull Crushers are crushing the Hush's Dark Ravagers though, so they're doing some good work. On the other side, Marauders are pushing through alongside the Skull Crushers here. The Marauder are trading fairly fine against the Labor Hobgoblin front line, just pretty much chaff. But Azazel not doing too hot. He's down to almost half health, as he is surrounded by Hush's Dark Ravagers and the Sorcerer Prophet of Death. This might be a mistake here. Spirit Leech onto the Manticore that I totally forgot to cover. Instead of Spirit Leeching Azazel, this might make things a bit more complicated for the Chorvs. But yeah, either ways, Skull Crushers charging in, but they're countercharged by the Iron Demon and are taking some noticeable damage, but they're dishing up some good damage in return. Chaos Knights of Siege finally engaging in combat, but I don't think this is the best use of their mobility at this point. Not that there are any better targets to charge anyway, so might as well. Anyways, Skull Crushers charging in. They might want to just finish off these Hush's Dark Ravagers, but things are looking quite fine for the Chaos Dwarfs though, since Azazel is now down to half health, being rather low in HP. Iron Demon is beating up the poor Skull Crushers, who are also stuck in melee against the Infernal Iron Sworn, who are holding. They are holding, for sure. And are grinding down all the Chaos Cavalry. And the Terror! Terror kicks in! Skull Crushers are routed, terrified away! Oh, shame on them! Spirit Leech draining away Azazel's health, furthermore, making things even more finicky for the Warriors of Chaos. Now, Azazel has to choose where to fight. He probably wants to jump down and finish off the Iron Demon, because sending Skull Crushers against the Iron Demon is suicide for these anti-large cavalry, but oh boy! Yeah, they're backing off. Azazel is going back in. Wait, is he going in, or is he just trying to run away? He needs to fight somewhere and try to do more damage before he himself gets finished off. But yeah, Skull Crushers are trying to regroup. Not sure what they're doing right now, but Azazel is running for his life from the Death Sorcerer Prophet. Skull Crushers over here pushing back the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. Archers. And oh, Pavane of Slaanesh. Okay, that's a good use of the spell. Just making the Iron Demon rampaging, losing control, allowing the Chaos Forces to effectively isolate it and pin it down. But the Chaos Knights of Siege are not piling onto their target, so they are kind of wasted here. But okay, never mind. They are piling onto the Sorcerer. They're not piling onto the Sorcerer Prophet either. Anyways, it seems that the Marauders are really struggling to cut through the Infernal Iron Sworn, doing virtually no damage. I mean, they're doing some damage, but the Infernal Iron Sworn is way superior. And Balance of Power is getting more and more in favor of the Chaos Dwarfs here, as they struggle, as the Warriors of Chaos struggle to kill off Iron Demon, while Azazel is further getting more and more Spirit Leeched. So things are not looking too great. Azazel diving down but missing another attack against the Iron Demon. Okay, now he's landing hits, but the Iron Demon is unbreakable, so it's gonna stay there. While on the far side, Hobgoblin Wolf Raider archers are chasing off routed Warriors of Chaos units. And oh no! What happened to Azazel? He took a big hit from something, probably a counterattack from the Iron Demon and Sorcerer Prophet of Death. And he just got down there, and I think that's just army losses for everything. Oh boy. Yeah. Things are rough for Warriors of Chaos in this matchup. Skull Crushers actually did pretty fine. It's the Teen Knights that are kind of disappointing, and the Marauders simply can't overpower the Infernal Iron Sworn by sheer numbers. They can't. They simply can't, and the explosives are just too much for them. And Iron Demon, as always, just too good. They kill everything, including cavalry. So yeah, while Infernal Iron Sworn holds the line for forever. Hush's Dark Ravagers got picked off early, so a very good pick. Like a very good maneuver from Sir Grit picking them off, but the Spirit Leeches did a lot of damage. Oof. Oh boy, that hurts a lot. But yeah, Cutthroats actually did fine, surprising enough, against the Marauders. Final replay for tonight. It's a grudge match. Dwarfs versus Dwarfs. Race versus Curio. Now Race is going for, again, Infernal Iron Sworn, really taking a liking to this unit, huh? And then we have Infernal Gods, 3 of them, and a single unit of Granite Guard, 3 armor-piercing Orc Laborers, 3 Goblin Laborers, leading the army, Astrogoth, Iron Hand. Pro, missed that one. Yeah, you can always just check the archives once I finish the stream, so all good. Now, army builds for the dwarves, a front line of dwarf warriors with some miners backing them up. One of them, the Ekron's miners on the far side, quarrelers mixed in with the thunders. And just a ton of missiles, actually. Quarrelers, thunders, both sides are trying to overpower each other with sheer volume of missiles, but let's see who's gonna take the win here. Slayers at the back 4 units, in fact, probably trying to prevent any Bull Center Randers from doing their sneaky charges, and yeah. That's about it. Oh, leading the army is actually just a generic Dwarf Lord, getting nothing on their toolkit and spell, abilities. But Astrogoth took a volley of thunder shots to the face, so not too great for them. While the Ekron's miners are eating a lot of explosives, a taste of their own medicine, huh? Although the miners over here are blasted by all those Infernal Gods, I feel like pulling back the dwarves, the dwarf warriors might have been a mistake, because that opens up the miners to the Infernal Gods with fire glaives. And now the Infernal Iron Sworns are just driving forward, exploiting this mistake on their opponent, having those Dwarf Warriors pulling back and leaving opening in the front line. The miners are being all pushed back, Slayers are forced to go in against the Infernal Iron Sworn. This is going to be brutal. They simply don't have the armor piercing to outtrade the Infernal Iron Sworn. And blasting charges, explosive straight in the face of the Thunders, eliminating a crucial portion of the dwarf's armor-piercing firepower. A hammer also dropping down. Hammer of Hashut? What spells does he have? Hellhammer, and Cascading Fire Cloak. Hellhammer blasting some thunders. Thankfully, it doesn't actually kill them, mortals. Now, the thunders are all like aiming at the Granite Gods, who doesn't have any shields to protect them, which is a great news for the thunders. But the Granite Gods are just annihilating the Dwarf Warriors. No, they're just getting knocked over by all the Thunder's firepower. Anyways, Quarrelers continues to pull back. Slayers will have to try and intercept all those Labor infantry, while the Infernal Gods with fire glaives are shooting up whatever nearby. Slayers, one of them managed to pressure the Infernal Gods, but 2 of the Infernal Gods actually got caught by Slayers. But one of them is still firing and is doing some very solid work. The Granite Guard as well, just knocking advancing infantry over. This is why Granite Guard is, or just generally, blunderbusses can be very dangerous to infantry. They not only shoot at infantry, they also knock them over with multiple missiles. So not only you're suppressed by the contact effect of the Granite Guard's blunderbusses, you're also effectively stopped from moving towards your target. Anyways, things are looking quite even for now. Slayers will be moving up, while Quarrelers are returning back to the fight, hoping to just start shooting at the Inferno Gods again. But the armor on the Inferno Gods means that they will be tanking these crossbows fires for a while. Slayers should be able to fight through the Orc Laborers just fine, but they will be taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Astrogolf Ironhand decided to ignore all those Slayers and just move over and fight the Thunders instead. Not a bad call, considering the Thunders are the biggest threat to this Chaos Dwarf army. Over here, the Dwarf Lord is fighting in the middle of a bunch of Dwarf Warriors and Miners trying to work down this Infernal Iron Sworn, while the Quarrelers and Thunders are regrouping, hoping to turn around and start shooting at whatever target they can find their mark on. Oh, a Hellhammer coming in. This might just rout the Thunders. They're taking way too much damage, and they actually take some unit model losses from the spell this time. Now Thunders are aiming at the Infernal Gods, while these Thunders are in guard mode, aiming down at the Fire Glaives over here as well. Now the Thunders, despite being possibly the winner of this kind of range firefight, they might still fall victim to more Hellhammers from Astrogolf, because they're so low in health right now. A single Hellhammer can probably finish that unit off. So yeah, a couple more Hellhammers and all these Thunders might just disappear. This healthy one is an exception, but yeah. Ekron's Miners are coming back. They need to throw off the rest of their blasting charges and try to clear out as much enemy infantry as possible. They're throwing. Are they throwing? Throw, please. Save your brethrens. Okay, doing some pretty nice damage to the Orc Laborers, but unfortunately they are just too low in health, actually straight up routed due to enemy presence, and the damage isn't that impactful in the end. Thunder is now cross-firing into the Infernal Iron Sworn, who don't actually have their shields facing against bullets, so they are taking more damage. But they are turning around and probably just going to try and pressure the Thunders now. Oh, the Thunders might be a bit of trouble, as the Dwarf Warriors are not trying to intercept the Infernal Iron Sworn. Instead, they are trying to move up back over here to help out the Dwarf Lord or something. No, they're trying. They just don't want to fight the Infernal Iron Sworn. Shame on you and shame on your ancestors. Because if they manage to intercept and stop the Infernal Iron Sworn, the Thunders can keep shooting. But no! The Iron Sworn are able to now push back the Thunders now. Yes, the Thunders can form a firing arc, but as long as they're moving, they're not actually doing the damage, while more and more of these Chorf infantry are just driving back all the Quarrelers, Thunders, and whatnot. Balance of power is still fairly... It's actually slightly in the favor of the regular Dwarfs, so... Probably because their Lord is still very healthy and they still have quite a few units left around here. Oh, but here comes an explosive volley against the Quarrelers, chipping away their health. And Quarrelers are not exactly effective in this remaining endgame. I guess they can shoot up the Goblin Laborers, but the rest of the Chorf army do have quite some hefty armor. And they can't really do much against them. Anyways, damage is still damage, so they will keep shooting at the Infernal Iron Sworn, who actually has their shields facing the right side, despite being surrounded by Slayers. They're just holding their ground and beating back Slayers, while the Infernal Iron Sworns in the front are just eating missiles with their shields, mitigating a lot of that incoming damage and chucking in the explosions into the Thunders, doing some really solid damage there. They're just fighting to the death, man. And yeah, they're just holding. Well, nope, never mind. Even with cold hearts of rock and steel, they still can't avoid the terror against death. So yeah, they're routed. They're running for their lives now. But yeah, they did their job. They did their job. Not a lot of value, but yeah, they tried their best. Appreciate them for sure. But yeah, right now, Thunders are now aiming at the Infernal Gods with Fire Glaives. Let's just fast forward a bit. Ooh, things are looking quite finicky for the Dwarves, as they are running low on ammo and unit models. The Fire Glaives are shooting. No, they're not really shooting, but yeah. Anyways, the Thunders, these guys only have 32 unit models now, so they can't really do that much damage in short bursts. While these guys are getting pushed back despite having a healthier unit. Yeah, Astrogolf Ironhand is just gunning for them. And there's nothing to stop them. Oh, another Hellhammer blasting the remaining Quarrelers' health. Oof, a brutal hit for sure. And they can't really do much at this point. Ooh, things are looking quite bad as, yeah, the dwarves simply run out of ammo to shoot things. There are still some thunders here, but the dwarves have methodically eliminated most of those dwarf firepower. And the thunders over here just getting blasted by a volley of granite guard, and another volley of blunderbuss shots should be able to rout them at this point. They're taking too much damage. And don't forget, those blunderbuss shots knock units over. So as long as they're knocked over, they can't actually output damage. While the regular thunderous shots don't actually, I don't think they interrupt as much. So they're just trading very nicely into other gunpowder units. Slayers putting up their last stand here, charging into goblins, which is not exactly a glorious death for these Oath Sworn warriors. And now they're trying to rush enemy remainings. Oh, that one final Slayer! No! Oh, he did manage to kill another Killstolf and bringing them down with him. Maybe actually two, but alas, that is not going to be enough to turn the game around. He did die a glorious death. These guys just did a last samurai charge into the Infernal Gods and then side shot by all those blunderbusses. Some friendly fire as well, but the Infernal Gods can hold their own in melee combat too. 32 attack, 44 melee defense. They are holding just fine against the Slayers. And the Dwarf Lord, despite being a pretty decent melee combatant, won't be able to carry the game by himself. If anything, Astrogolf can finish him on his own. And yeah, that shall be the end of today's stream. That's the last battle that we have for this tournament. For the army performances here, Infernal Ironsworn did really well. As usual, they are just a superior melee infantry. Great melee stats, blasting the explosive missiles. And then the Infernal Gods did some solid damage. Just one of them did solid damage. The others did While the Chaff, they earned back their worth and then some more. Strange. And Astrogolf, a very solid lord overall as well. The Hellhammer killed so many Thunders and Quarrelers. And did a lot of HP damage. Slayers overall, just they're noble center renders for them to fight, so kind of a unfortunate situation here. Thunders, they did fine, just didn't do enough. Like they got routed away. They got whittled down too fast, too much by all that firepower and Hellhammers and being pushed back all the time, so they didn't actually do that much damage in the end. Quarrelers might be a mistake in this matchup because of all the armored missiles, maybe. Not sure which is the best pick here, but yeah. That is the end of today's stream. Yeah, thanks, Chromatal. And I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. And yeah, GG to everyone who played in the tournament, and there were some solid games. I hope everyone is having a good day or a good night, wherever you are. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I need to go back and try to exercise all the Nurgle influence on my body, actually. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this multiplayer action. If you want to see more Total Warhammer multiplayer content, be sure to subscribe. I'm pretty sure everyone's subscribed, but yeah. Plus, next week is probably Tequila Sensei's turn to host the Friday Night Fight tournament, because I'll be doing a bit of weekend travel and can't host. So go and subscribe to his channel. It's in the affiliated channel section in my YouTube channel. So just scroll down to the bottom and you should be able to find his channel, or just type Tequila Sunset videos and you should be able to find him on YouTube search, I think. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Tactical Lich signing out.